Live. Are we live yet? Are we live yet? I think, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Hello. Bonjour, dickheads. Today, it's October the 22nd. Thursday, October 22nd, or the 22nd, as I'll get to in a second. It's 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 p.m. here in France. Welcome to another episode of Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live.
Happy hour? I'm not fucking happy. I'm angry. I'm always fucking angry.
Oh, welcome back to the show. Today, I am angry. I'm fucking angry today. I'm in a terrible mood. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're brand new to the show, welcome. Thanks for being here. The concept is very... While we chat, and my computer's already bugging. Oh my God. Today's beer that I'm drinking is called a Boogie Woogie. It's an Indian pale ale from Kisswing Brasserie Artisanale Bio. And it's from Mont Blanc in France, the Mont Blanc area. Well, I don't know if it's Mont Blanc. I don't know if Mont Blanc 34290. 34290 is the postal code. I don't even know if that's actually Mont Blanc. It's another place called Mont Blanc that's not Mont Blanc. Because Le Mont Blanc is Mont, next word, Blanc. So Mont Blanc, one word. What was the postal code? 34290. 34290. Bastards. What? Mont Blanc. It's not anywhere near Mont Blanc. Look at this. Look at this for lies. I thought it was from the mountains. Fucking gypsies. Here we go. There's Mont Blanc. There's where I've typed in. There's Mont Blanc. There it is. There's the town. Which is in fact in the south, next to Montpellier. So it's nowhere near the actual Mont Blanc, which is somewhere over here. Nothing to do with it. Lies. Doesn't matter. So cheers, everyone. This beer is brought to me by a company called Une Petite Mousse, who are a box of beers company that send you boxes of beers. And they provide almost all of my beers for these live shows. They also, I just got a shipment today. Look at this. Look at this box here. It's an advent calendar. Un calendrier d'avant. Un calendrier d'avant. C'est ça qu'on dit? Un calendrier d'avant. Yeah, an advent calendar of beers. Check it out. Look. So in this box, there are 24 beers. And every day in December, the idea is that you open a thing and you're like, oh, today's the first. What have we got here? It's a New England IPA. And then you drink it. So much better than a chocolate advent calendar. Oh. A bit more fucking heavy though. So cheers everybody. Also, before I drink this beer out of the bottle, I'm going to not drink it out of a bottle today. I'm going to drink it out of a gift that one of you gave me. The person is Senya Shevchuk, otherwise known as the girl with the curly hair. She's a regular on the show. I did see her in the chat. She's from Russia. And she brought me a little Russian mug to drink my beers out of. So, Senya, thank you very much for the little Russian mug. She also brought me some Siberian tea with, like, actual Siberian stuff inside it. Of course it's got Siberian stuff in it, Paul, you fucking idiot. A necklace for my wife and stuff. So, Senya, thanks very much. I appreciate it. Cheers. There she is in the comments saying, finally, I'm drinking. I just forgot it at home. So, cheers. That beer is a good IPA. I like it. I don't like the fact that you've stolen Mont Blanc and pretended that it's Mont Blanc. I mean, who calls their city Mont Blanc if it's not near the mountain Mont Blanc? Idiots. Anyway. Oh... How are you guys? I'm in a shit mood. So you better be there to cheer me up. You better be hope everyone's fine. Where do I even start? Where do I The weekend was great. The 10-hour epic show. Remember the 10-hour show? Hey, let me know who was there for the 10-hour show. Because that was an intense show. Fucking 10 hours. Live, just being like, hey, by the end of it, I was fucked. So that was great. The weekend went. Sunday I was not operational. I slept for most of the day and then vomited for the other half. It's going to be weird only to do 1 hour of the show today. By the way, Tony Aquino, thank you, my friend, for your $3 super chat. Has anyone heard from the enigma that is Takey? Oh, Takey K, the legend that is Takey K, who was on the long live. He was amazing. He won a bunch of stuff. So thank you for your super chat, Tony Aquino. Thanks for supporting the channel. Let me send you the jingle. Here we go.
Show me the money! Thanks very much for supporting the channel.
Thanks very much, Tony. And for those of you on Super Chat, that's great. There is another way that you can support this channel where basically I get more from you because the $3, YouTube takes 30% of that. But also, you get more in return. It's on a website called Patreon. And Patreon is a great site. It's basically for creators that you love, that you want to support. And on there, you've got two options. You can either buy me 1 beer a month, or you can buy me 3 beers a month. And you get exclusive videos. You get early access to my YouTube content. And also, you get a free, well, not a free because you're giving me beers, but a happy hour exclusive live once a month. Only for the people on Patreon. So if you want to support me, go down to patreon.com/Paul Taylor. And it will mean the world to me on there because it's basically a better way of me getting paid to do these lives than through Super Chats. But obviously the Super Chats are more than welcome, and thank you very much. Ebby Versace's just hooked me up with one here. Thank you, Ebby. Will you be doing another live like that? I really enjoyed it. The live, the 10-hour live, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided. It depends what happens with this curfew in Paris. That is why I've got no motivation, if I'm honest. In reality, for 5 minutes here, I'm like, woo! But the curfew in Paris, it's not so much that we have to be home at 9 p.m. that's annoying me. It's just the fact that by having a curfew, the stand-up show's not going very well. I've only done 2 since. I did Saturday night and tonight. And there weren't very many people. People can't come out because it takes too long to get home. We had to change the time to 7 o'clock instead of 7:30 to give people a chance to go home. So we've done that. But tonight there was 120 people in the show. It went okay. Like, I think people enjoyed it. I mean, the audience were great. But when there's only 120 people in a 350-seater venue, who's calling me now? Shut up. It's just not the best atmosphere. So that's been playing on my mind. That's been annoying me. Not only that, the creche is closed because there's been a positive COVID case of one of the ladies that works at the creche. They shut the whole creche down, which means the baby is with us all day, every day, which means my wife is in a shit mood, which means that I'm in a shit mood. What else happened that annoyed me? Oh, the other thing that annoyed me was I recorded my show last weekend on this camera. Basically, just the 10 minutes of interaction with the audience. And I looked at the video today. None of it's usable. One of them on Friday, the video was out of focus. So that's shit. Thursday, the sound was too loud. So it was I'm just generally in a fucking shit mood. So I'm happy to be here. I've been waiting an hour and a half to do the show, but it's cool. Carlos Camejo, thank you for your super chat. Do a live for New Year's Eve. Mate. I've been away from home enough. I'm going to spend New Year's Eve with my wife. Thanks very much. Katerina Kantorova, thank you so much for the super chat. And Life on Low Batteries, thank you as well. But it was, it's just generally shit mood all around, ladies and gentlemen. But it's okay. It'll be fine. Anso says... I'm in a shit mood too. Please make me laugh tonight. My daughter doesn't want to sleep and she keeps crying. Ah! Welcome to parenthood. Hey, dis à ta fille qu'il faut qu'elle boive de la bière. Je sais pas quel âge elle a, mais je m'en bats les couilles. Qu'elle boive de la bière et qu'elle ferme sa gueule et qu'elle dorme. Voilà, c'est ça qu'il faut que tu lui dises, Anso. Oh, Jesus. What else is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, apparently, I saw in the comments, that fuck, I've forgotten your name in the comments. Something Conejero, Marilor Conejero, something Conejero. You already got your beers that you won on the live, the 10-hour epic live. You won not the 24 beers, but you got 6 beers from Une Petite Mousse, I believe. So that's awesome. They're quick, aren't they, Petite Mousse? But speaking of winning stuff, ladies and gentlemen, I've got some more surprises today. We're going to win some stuff. Before the end of the show, it's going to be the t-shirts that I made with a company called Monsieur T-shirt. They exchanged mails with me during the 10-hour live because they said that I could give away some free t-shirts. And I didn't get the email until like today because I was busy replying to people and trying to figure out my life. And so we're going to give away a t-shirt today. And for the next, 10 lives, free t-shirts. Free t-shirts! As Dave X-Ray says, tabarnak! Exactly. I agree with you, Dave X-Ray. Bridget Leonard says, are you still doing shows at 6 p.m. in November? Yes. No, it's not 6 p.m. It's at 5 now. We changed the time because it's 5 p.m. So basically, all of November, let me go to my website, which is paultaylorcomedy.com, paultaylorcomedy.com/tickets. And then let me go down to Paris, l'Européen. Let me get on Billet Réduc, because they're a cool website that give you a bit of cheaper tickets than usual. Here we go. Let me share my screen with you. Bridget Leonard, here we go. So British ou Presque in November and December. I'm basically doing Saturdays and Sundays at 5 p.m., which means I can do an hour and a half and not be stressed out for people to go home. So every Saturday and Sunday, November, December, l'Européen, come and see the show if you're around in Paris. It would be cool. It would be amazing. I mean, to be honest, 5 p.m. is early, but it's Saturday and it's Sunday and it's also couvre-feu, the cover fire. So I think people will be used to going to shit early. What else is going on? Mika Void, this is a good question. Why don't you perform a show live on streaming, like Happy Hour Live, for a limited audience, maybe with cheaper tickets? It's a good idea. I've thought about it. But just technologically, it's too complicated. It's too complicated to sort out the tech. Just me live in this space is difficult enough. In order to do it live, I could do it at the theatre, but there's no way of doing a ticketing system for people to buy tickets. It's not logistically possible. And if it is, it costs way more money than it's worth doing. So we can't do it. So there will be no live of my stand-up show, but you'll see it at some point when it gets recorded next year. In April is my last date at l'Européen. Not l'Européen, Le Grand Rex. I mean, I say next year. Who fucking knows? Who knows? We'll go back into lockdown in a couple of weeks. We'll be all at home. This virus is... the French government as well, just fucking changing their shit every week. That's the hardest bit. That's why I'm in such a shit mood. It's because the French government just change everything every week. So you're like, okay, cool. Well, the theaters are open. That's great. Reduced capacity, 70%. Okay, that means we can't do 100%, which is basically where you earn money. It's from 70% to 100%. Basically, the first 60% of the money goes to the production of the show, the room rental, hiring all the people that have to place you, the sound technician, the light guy, the ticketing office, just all of the stuff is about 60%, and then you make the rest. So right now, already 70%. Then they go a week later, they're like, hey, I know we said 70%, but here's what we're also going to do is we're going to say that you have to finish your show at 9 p.m. or people have to be home at 9 p.m. So then we have to change all of the dates. We have to cancel some dates. It's a fucking nightmare. So every week it changes. I wouldn't be surprised if in 2 weeks we're all at home, which is good because I'll just end up doing these lives probably. No, I won't even do them from home. I'm still going to come to the office. And fucking confinement ou pas, c'est du travail. Donc qu'ils aillent se faire enculer, le gouvernement français. Voilà. Oh yeah, Michael Utio, Michel. Same in Ireland. Yeah, you guys are on fucking proper lockdown. En Irlande, that's it. You guys are locked. That's it. You're back at home now. I reckon that's why it's not going to take... One country has done it in Europe. Now all the other countries will follow and be like, ah bah regarde, les Irlandais, ils sont chez eux. Et bah nous aussi on peut confiner. Oui, mais ce que t'as pas compris, c'est qu'en Irlande, il y a rien d'autre à foutre après 17h de toute façon. Il y a soit le pub, soit la maison. Donc autant aller à la maison. Merde. En France, on a quand même des spectacles, il y a de la culture, il y a du cinéma, il y a les bars, il y a les terrasses. J'en ai marre. Oh, I can't deal with it anymore. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Cecilia Hayes says it's funny to see people running home before 9. Yeah, or not. Look, here's the thing that annoys me the most, right? I left my show today. What time was the show? The show was 7 till 8 p.m. Yeah, 7 till 8:15. I left the show. Let me share my screen here on my phone. Oh God, I need to get what's shortcut? There it is. Bang. Here is 8:36, as you can see on the time there. That is the street of people just hanging out in bars, just chilling out. It's just like, guys, what don't you understand about the fact that we can't, if we're together with people, the virus spreads. That's why we're... I'm not speaking about it anymore. Je m'en calisse. Oh, tabarnak. Benoît, it's because of you. Moi, j'ai déjà bu 3 bières dans 2 bars différents. C'est cool. Donc, du coup, toi, tu chopes le Covid et ensuite, tu le spread in other bars. J'aime ça, Benoît. J'aime ça. L'affrechou. I like your name. It's good. Mais ouais, faut quand même qu'on continue à vivre. Mais là, on va plus vivre. On va partir en confinement. I'm done. Can't be asked. What else is going on? How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, and so, an update on the baby. I haven't given her a beer, but she might have heard you because she stopped crying. She heard me shouting and being like, hey, shut up! And so, I'm glad that she's officially asleep. Tony Aquino, bring back French Friday concept, maybe French 15 minutes. Ouais, écoute, peut-être, je sais pas. French Friday was cool. On faisait un live en français total. Bah, peut-être que je devrais faire un français final du mois. Le dernier jeudi du mois, on fait du français. Je sais pas. J'en sais rien. Alex W says, je répands pas le Covid, sauf une fois au chalet. Those of you who've been on the show for a while, you know the Québécois expression, sauf une fois au chalet. Oh, God, I love it. What else is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What else is going on? Sébastien Cretegny. Sébastien Cretegny, est-ce que tu es en France, in England ou Québec? Spelled wrong, Québec, il n'y a pas de K sur Québec. Je suis en France, je suis à Paris. Là, en ce moment, là. Mais du coup, I do go to England sometimes to see my parents. And I do go to Quebec sometimes to see Rolly, my friend, who we'll chat to in a little bit. He's not ready yet. What else is going on? Aigle de la route says, tu penses quoi de la dernière restriction en Angleterre? Les coups d'un soir sont interdits. Ah bon? I think you're talking shit. Mec, en Angleterre, les coups de un soir étaient jamais autorisés, en fait. C'est pas un truc qu'on fait, les Anglais. Apparently, people in England. Let me. Okay, UK coronavirus one night stand. Apparently, one night stands are not allowed in the UK anymore. Let me show you my screen as I do this. Here we go. Themirror.co.uk, the most what's the word? Legitimate newspaper. The most legitimate newspaper there is says, hold on, I'll accept the cookies. Shut up. Freshers barred from having... Oh, Jesus Christ. On s'en fout de ta livraison gratuite de ta mère. Freshers barred from having one-night stands risk £800 fines if they break the rules. Alors, les Français, freshers, ça veut dire les gens qui commencent l'université. Ça veut dire les gens qui sont là, c'est leur première année et c'est leur première semaine d'université. Ils n'ont pas le droit d'avoir des... Comment il a dit ça? Aigle de la route, il a appelé ça... Les coups d'un soir. Les coups d'un soir sont interdits ou sinon tu payes 800 balles. Techniquement, ça devient de la prostitution, on est d'accord. C'est genre, je m'en bats les couilles. J'ai envie de baiser ce soir, mais ça va me coûter 800 livres. Bristol University has sent a new undergraduate a list of regulations, including no overnight visitors or parties, as it looks to crack down on students during freshers term. Oh, I love it. Aigle de la route. It's good. I think it's funny. Fred DL, thanks for the super chat. $5 Canadian. Salut, tu as une fan québécoise ici. Oh ben là, la fan québécoise, calice. Life on low batteries says, I have to go back to sleep now. Super sick. Have fun, everyone. Life on low batteries, thanks for joining the chat. I'm sorry that your health is shit right now. I hope you get better and go back to sleep and rest well. Thanks so much for the super chat. Sebastian Beaching Sega, do you think Boris is a dickhead? It depends which Boris. If we're talking about Boris Becker, the champion tennis player, then no. If we're talking about Boris Johnson, yeah, obviously he's a dickhead. What do you think I would be? Do you think me, an English person living in France, would think that Boris Johnson is actually any good? Oh God. MPK Stevens brings up a good point. MP Stevens UK, sorry. No sex, please. We're British. Here's what I love about the British. Somehow we have managed to procreate, yet not have sex or even look in each other's eyes. It magically happens. It doesn't work. Michael Usio, this is a great question. Who felt better on Sunday, myself or my mum? For those of you who missed the epic 10-hour extravaganza. Oh, the extravaganza. My accent just became very posh. Extravaganza. My mum followed the whole live from home in England as well. She stayed up. I called her 3 p.m. the next day on Sunday. We both were in a state. We both looked at each other just... I picked up the phone. I FaceTimed my mum. When she answered, she was like, and I was the same. I was just like, all right, you feeling all right? Hey, I'm all right, son, how are you? We were both completely shit-faced. Alex W, how was the birthday party afterwards? I was supposed to go to a birthday party. It got cancelled. COVID. We can't be more than 6 together. Fucking cancelled. Lucky for me. It was all right. De Sedab. What's the problem between you and Jean-Paul? You always mention him in What the Fuck France. Oh, De Sedab, you disappoint me. If you were a real fan, you would know c'est pas Jean-Paul, c'est Jean-Pierre. Merde. Bon, c'est la même chose. Jean-Pierre et Jean-Paul, c'est la même personne en vrai. C'est le français lambda. Et mon problème avec lui, c'est que... il y en a pas en fait. C'est juste que j'aimais bien le nom Jean-Pierre. John Peter, Juan Pedro. That works in all three languages. Juan Pedro, yeah, Jean-Pierre. John Peter, doesn't work in English. John Peter, hello John Peter. It was just a name that I thought was interesting. A fun, typical French name. So yeah, JP. Bertin, Kubuka, can you teach us some English insults? Un peu comme du style catastrophically weird person que j'ai entendu chez John Oliver l'autre jour. Catastrophically weird person. That's not really an insult. That's just probably fact. What's my favorite insult in English? My favorite insult in English is probably... It's a mix-up between you twat or you wanker. I like wanker because it doesn't work. I mean, twat can be literally it can be translated to French like quel con, t'es con, you're a twat. Oh, what a twat, you fucking twat, quelle espèce de con. But wanker, ça marche pas si bien en français parce que ça veut dire branleur. Et c'est pas si méchant que ça. C'est un branleur lui. C'est pas hyper méchant. But wanker, c'est assez fort. C'est beaucoup plus. Enfin. So yeah, je dirais, je sais pas si c'est quoi, connard, con, non, je sais pas, wanker, un branleur. You fucking wanker. Ça, c'est du British English. Parce que les Américains, ils comprennent pas. What is a wanker? Wanker? Who says wanker? Because they say jerk off is what the Americans would say. He's a jerk off. He's a jerk off. You're a wanker. It sounds better in British. I'm sorry, America. It sounds better. Kath says tosser is another good one. Yeah, that is the same word. Synonym for wanker is tosser because you toss off. You toss yourself off. To toss c'est un verbe réflexif en anglais. Se branler, to toss oneself off. Oh God, what are we talking about on the live, ladies and gentlemen? I like this. This is good. Quentin, Quentin Walter. Tu es déjà venu boire un picon en Alsace. Je t'invite. Un picon. I think a picon is where you put like orange liqueur into beer. What is a picon? Let me share my screen. A picon. Here we go. Wikipedia. The source of all truth. Oh. Picon. Aperitif. Here we go. Picon is a caramel-coloured flavoured bitters drunk as an aperitif, which is traditionally accompanies beer in the east and north of France. Where did you say you were from, my friend? On Alsace. Okay, in the east. Nothing... Not the north or the... Oh, it's an actual dude called Gaëtan Picon. Distilleries of Aix-en-Provence, blah, blah, blah. Basically, Picon, I think, is when you put... Écoute, on va faire bière Picon into Google. Images. Yeah, that's the liqueur itself, which is what? It's an orange. Is it orange? Ouais, apéritif à l'orange. Okay, so there's orange in there, but when you put it into a beer, basically the beer goes dark. It's like a, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, it's disgusting. You don't mix fucking orange with beer, Quentin. I have had a picon before, and it's actually pretty good. So yeah, buy me a picon whenever you want. Laetitia Cat, Let Cat, je vais vous venir voir ton show à Lyon en 2021. I can't wait to get back on the road and do some tours in 2032. Oh la merde. Felix Zarka, is the Suppository sketch true? I did a sketch on suppositories. It is based on reality. It's based on truth. I can't even remember the sketch. I can't even remember what I talked about. I was just like, yeah, my wife. What was it? French people put medication in their ass, which is true. I was basically, I'll tell you the real story. I can't remember the made up story based on the reality, but we were at a friend's house at a brunch, And he was saying that his daughter, who's like 4 years old, had temperature, and he put the thermometer. That's where he put the thermometer in her ass to measure the temperature. And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do here." And I was like, "What? Why?" And he was like, "Well, it's more accurate if you do it in the ass by like 0.5 degrees." I'm like, "What? Really?" He's like, "Yeah. It's what in France we're told at the doctors. It's more accurate if you put it in the ass by 0.5 degrees." And I was like, "Well, why don't you just add 0.5 degrees to the amount and put it in your mouth? I mean, surely I would rather do that." So that was kind of the real story based on the sketch. And then I added my wife into the story, because it's always funnier when you add your wife, girlfriend, husband, your partner in life into a sketch. So yeah, it's based on reality. And I've had about 100 messages from people recently because of COVID, because apparently in France, the COVID vaccine is going to be a suppository. Of course it is! Attends. COVID. Suppositoire. Suppositoire. I don't even know how to spell suppositoire. That's how little I use it. Right, here we go. Le Figaro. So that's a pretty decent news source. Let me share the screen here. Why is this the wrong camera on the top right-hand corner there? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to add the normal camera. There we go. Now I'm going to share the screen. Let's see. There we go, Paul. Well done. Right, here we go. Covid-19, un ancien suppositoire antibiotique est en test préclinique contre la maladie. Oh shit, it's in testing. Oh, French people. That means that right now there is an old suppository antibiotic being tested in France. Being tested. You know what that means? Is that they're calling French people up to be like, "Oui, bonjour, on est là pour vous demander, est-ce que vous seriez d'accord pour tester le vaccin et une remède pour le Covid?" And French people are like, "Bah oui, on a envie de sortir, on a envie, pas de couvre-feu, on a envie de boire des bières et manger. Oui, je veux bien tester cette remède, comment on fait?" And the guy's like, "Bah, you have to put the medication in your ass." And the French is like, "Yes, what do I do? Do I test COVID and have the medication in my ass, or do I have to stay at home from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. It's your choice, France." C'est drôle. I'm in a better mood now, people. I'm happy. That beer's good. I might finish this beer and I might go on to another one in a second. Except I have to go downstairs to the fridge. Le frigo! Anne Austin says, "It's no contest. The arse every time." All right, Anne, calm it down, you saucy little minx. Oh, James Marauders. Marauder. I saw your show. Is that Harry Potter in your... It's you dressed as Harry Potter, I think, because it looks suspiciously like Harry Potter. Harry Potter! I saw your show last Saturday at L'Européen. Loved it. Hadn't laughed that much for such a long time. Thank you. James, thank you for coming to the show and laughing at the show. I had a lot of fun last Saturday, even though there were less people than usual because it was the beginning of the couvre-feu. And then ensued a 10-hour-long live. So it was a fucking fun day. One of my favorite days in the last couple of years, honestly. Saturday to Sunday. What else do we have, ladies and gentlemen? Right. Oh, good question. Dr. Cremord, are you going to give away free beers today? No, I don't have free beers to give away, but I do have a free t-shirt to give away. So, the guys from Monsieur T-shirt, Monsieur T-shirt, I designed some t-shirts with them, basically for me to wear on my time off when I'm not wearing fucking these shirts. I wear black t-shirts and with very minimal... So I designed some stuff with Monsieur T-shirt. They called me up and said, "Hey Paul, we want to give people some free t-shirts. On a envie de donner des t-shirts gratuits pendant tes lives. Donc c'est ce qu'on va faire là maintenant tout de suite." So the t-shirts in question, if you type into Google Monsieur T-shirt, like Monsieur T-shirt, and then Paul Taylor, the first link should be this page here, which is the page which they have dedicated, which I've designed. Some of them are unisex. Some of them are, most of them are unisex. I think all the t-shirts are unisex. They only make men's hoodies for some reason. But there's like a Bisou t-shirt. There's a Bonjour Dickheads t-shirt. Je speak franglais. There's an Irish Irish clover. What am I talking about, Paul? There's a pint of Guinness. There's a Fils de Pinte one. What else have we got? I think that's all. There's another Fils de Pinte one over here. What are the other designs that we have? I think that's pretty much it. These are just different colors. So here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a little competition to win one of the t-shirts. You can pick the t-shirt and the color and the size, obviously. Could you imagine if you didn't pick the size, if it was just one size? You get an extra small. The good news is, contrary to Une Petite Mousse, because it's not alcohol, these guys can ship to anywhere in Europe right now. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do a little competition to win a free t-shirt. So let's do it. I would say let's do it. I don't have a question. J'ai pas de question à vous poser. What question can I've got to think of a question now. A clothing related it doesn't need to be clothing, Paul. Just think of a question. Now, right, here we go. I've got a question, ladies and gentlemen, for you. And we're going to do this. And I'm going to look at my phone because it's the best way of finding the comment. I'll probably just end up picking somebody random. It might not be the first one, okay? I realized this the other day. Your YouTube channel will say that you're first, right? But here's what we're going to do. Let me get on the live. Paul Taylor, let me make sure my phone is muted so you don't hear the live twice. Here we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, to win a free t-shirt from Monsieur T-shirt, the question is, what is the name of the beer that I'm currently drinking? C'est quoi le nom de la bière que je suis en train de boire là en ce moment dans cette tasse offerte à moi par Senya Shevchuk? What is the name of the beer? Let's do it. And you have to be in Europe to win. Allez. I think we've got a winner. For me, the first person to answer the question is... Let me see if I can get it on here. Yes, it matches up to the first person on here as well, I think. See, when you all start commenting, my computer dies, basically. So that's why I'm looking at my phone. Here we go. The winner of the t-shirt is Mr. William Hawari Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie. Some people came close with Mont Blanc. That is where it is from. But the name of the beer is... Boogie Woogie. Go on, focus, my friends. Oh, even the focus is tired. There we go. Boogie Woogie. What's your name? William. Here's what you got to do, William. 2 things. Number 1 is you have to send an email to this email, gagnant@monsieurtshirt.com, winner @mrtshirt.com. You need to provide some details in that email. I've forgotten what details they need from you. Your name, obviously, which I presume is William Hawari. But if it is not, and that's just your YouTube name, then you need to give us your name. Where is he? Let me find the guy from Florian, from Monsieur T-shirt. Blah, blah. We can ship across Europe. That's cool. Look at this motherfucker. Let me show you the email exchanges with Florian, right? Just as a laugh. Where are we? Where's my phone? There we go. Oh, no. Hold on. Right. Here we go. So he sends me, I sent an email. The last email was, where can we ship? I need to tell people where can we ship. He goes, we can ship across Europe. And then he sent me another email saying UK included. And I sent back a thing saying, haha, bâtard. Cheeky little bastard. So anyway, you can send an email to Gagnant. What was it that I was looking for? What do you need? You need, machin, hey, tabarnak. Also thought, right. your name, your last name, your email, which is obvious because you're sending it from your email, your telephone number, and the t-shirt that you want and the color that you want. And that's pretty much it. And then they'll send you a free t-shirt, mate. Fucking good work. There was one more thing, though, I feel like there was to do. Oh, the other thing that we need, William Hawari, is if you, since you're currently on YouTube, you need to go up to the top corner of YouTube with the little ring thing, where you're signed in to YouTube, and click on that just so that we can prove that you're the behind-the-scenes person of William, because we do get emails from random people without the screenshot who are like, hey, my name's William, I won the shit, and then it's not them. So that's how we verify your identity. Boom! William Hawari, good work. Congratulations. I'll give him more t-shirts away next week for the live. So there we go. Look at me, just giving away shit. J'aime ça. Bon, je suis presque fini la bière. Là, je l'ai fini. Je vais chercher une autre bière, mais pendant ce temps-là, on va parler à mon pote québécois, Rolly Assal. Je vais l'appeler, comme d'habitude, comme tous les lives. Rolly Assal, mon pote québécois, qui nous enseigne du québécois, et on parle québécois pendant quelques minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for C'est quoi en québécois?
Québécois. Tabarnak, calice de merde. Mais qu'est-ce que ça veut dire, ça? Je comprends rien.
Simon Jacquier says, do the neighbors complain about you? Did the neighbors complain about you yelling like a madman in the middle of the night? No, I had nobody, not yet, anyway. The only person that I know that is in this building is the girl that's in the opposite. She's in her bed. She's got clothes on, which is good, but I'm just keeping an eye out. She's on her computer. What's weird is she's got her computer on her lap, and she's also got a mouse on the bed next to her, which is funny, because how do you move the mouse? Maybe she's gaming. I don't know. What should we do? Should we get how do I... oh, look at this. Bang. And let's call Rolly. Oh, I've got to put my headphones on, don't I? Right, let's do this. Mr. Rolly Assal is in the house. Ça va?
Comment ça va, toi?
Ça va très bien. Ça va très très bien. Qu'est-ce que j'allais dire? Putain, j'allais dire un truc tout de suite. Ah oui, c'est que il faut que j'aille me chercher une autre bière.
Ben, vas-y, ma grosse.
Vas-y, ma grosse. Mais juste avant ça, comment ça va déjà?
Tu Check.
Ouais, mais je voulais voir si les gens voyaient un peu une différence entre la dernière fois que tu étais sur le live, fucking last weekend, and this weekend. We have Tony Aquino, who says, did he also paint his wall? I think he was inspired by Paul. Oh, somebody's at least noticed something. Oh, look, here we go. Here we go. Simon Jacquier.
J'aime bien le décor, la qualité d'image de Rolly est top. Rolly tried to copy your set. Ta gueule. He even has a plant. J'ai toujours eu des plantes. Regardez. Je suis un gars de bonsaï. Oh, fuck, ça coule.
Ils sont en train de couler sur ton ordi. Oh.
Ça va.
Oh, look at that. Everyone's loving it. Bridget Leonard, yes, his lighting is better. Raf Dem. Okay, do you want to explain why you've changed your setup, Rolly?
Well, what happened is I've called you a few times during your couvre-feu.
Ouais.
Your couvre-feu thing. Et vous avez pas arrêté de dire que mon décor c'est de la marde, puis c'est dégueulasse et c'est laid. Et je l'ai tellement pris personnel que je me suis dit que la prochaine fois qu'on fait un appel ensemble, ben ça va être beau, mais tu sais, beau, genre beau. Beau. On voit même pas mon micro il est caché.
Ouais, mais maintenant on t'entend plus, du coup on t'a débranché ton... T'as débranché ton micro.
Non, ça fonctionne, ta gueule.
Ah là ça fonctionne, là ça va,
alors,
là ça va.
Alors, bon.
Là, Là, ça va. So yeah, Rolly was just fed up of people talking shit about how bad his quality was. People were saying, "Oh, what is there not fucking 4G in Quebec? They're still on dial-up." Because often I would call Rolly, he'd be in the middle of the street, and it would just be like, so what he was like is like, Paul, how did you sort it out? So we kind of had a long chat about how to plug the camera into the computer, how to get a decent microphone, and we've literally probably spent about 3 hours trying to organize Rolly's setup in the last couple of days to make it look amazing. And now,
Exactement. Et
it
là,
looks amazing.
c'est-tu pas beau ça, mon petit Louis? C'est-tu pas beau ça?
C'est beau en tabarnak. It's good.
L'expression du jour va avoir un rapport avec tout ça. L'expression du jour is related to everything that's happening today. Mais t'allais pas te chercher une bière, toi?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a beer and for a piss. So just like the 10-hour special, I'm gonna leave you to take over from the live. Go get it.
Calice, attends. All right, tout le monde, ça va? Ouais, dites-moi là, ça roule là. Yeah. Ouais, mais moi mes plantes sont pas en train de mourir, hein, parce que bon, je les arrose. Bon, en même temps, c'est pas mon premier bonsaï, c'est mon 4e. Mais ça survit. Comment ça va tout le monde? Dites-moi. Dites-moi, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qui se raconte, là? C'est quoi, là? Tout le monde pleure à cause du COVID. Everybody's crying now because of confinement and everything, hein? C'est ça. J'adore ton clip avec le Bixi. Hey, merci, PO. PO Tremblay, encore là. PO. PO de... T'es de où, PO, déjà? Pierre-Olivier Tremblay, pour les gens qui ne le connaissent pas, je le trouve souvent sur le chat. C'est quelqu'un... c'est un Québécois que je ne sais pas encore de quelle région il est déjà, mais c'est un Québécois qu'on voit souvent ici, Pierre-Olivier Tremblay. Coucou de Montréal, salut Cynthia! Allô, Cynthia Aymon, ben oui, content que tu sois là, merci Cynthia, salut! Vous êtes beaux comme des streamers sur Twitch. Hey, Simon Jacquier, toi tu sais c'est quoi du gaming sur Twitch? Regarde, je viens de me procurer ma nouvelle chaise, confort total. This is my new chair, everybody, my new computer chair, all right? This is what it costs to get a really nice gaming chair. Alors voilà, donc regardez ça. Tabarnak! Hein, c'est-tu pas beau ça? Une belle petite chaise comme ça. Oh. Tabarnak! Et voilà! C'est pas beau ça, hein? Regardez le confort total. Je suis en train de leur montrer ma nouvelle chaise.
Oh, your gaming chair.
Secret Lab. Si vous voulez une chaise confortable. Ouh, that's the shit. C'est pas comme les petites chaises de merde, là, comme le petit Paul, là. Oh, moi j'achète une chaise chez Ikea.
Non, j'ai pas acheté la chaise, c'était la chaise qui était déjà ici au bureau. C'est juste une petite chaise confortable. Mais la tienne, it's like a chair that you would find in a fucking car or something.
I know, it's a racing chair, pretty much.
Cheers, dude.
Tabarnak de chaise de calice, hein? Pio, t'aimes ça, hein? Une bonne petite chaise pour faire du gaming, écouter de la porno tranquille.
Cheers.
Hey, Paul, cheers. Merci de m'avoir sur ce live. Merci de m'avoir sur ce live.
What are you drinking?
Cheers,
Is that Grolsch? Is that Grolsch? Good work.
Yeah, the Grolsch. Je suis en train de finir mon paquet. Hey, vous avez parlé de plein de trucs. Intéressants. We've talked about what? Trump, Boris Johnson, des trucs.
No, we didn't speak about Trump. There's no need to speak. There's already too much going on, too much in the news in France about Trump. Who gives a shit? Like, it's not going to affect... No, he's not doing rules. He's not creating the rules for France. So I don't understand why we give a shit. Anyway, les gens, ils aiment bien ta chaise.
Ouais, c'est cool.
Oh, hold on. And Ania Mickey says, la chaise de Paul, mes parents ont la même et adorent en discuter avec leurs potes de 45 ans. À chaque fois, les discussions incroyables. Thanks, Ania.
Ah, vous avez parlé de suppositoires, de mettre des trucs dans le cul. Oui, c'est ça. À chaque fois que tu parles à un Français, ça finit par mettre des choses dans le cul. C'est bizarre, man.
Ouais, non, j'étais perturbé parce que la fille a changé de position. Je sais pas si t'as écouté, mais il y a une fille qui est devant. Mais elle est sur son ordi. J'essaye de voir ce qu'il y a sur son ordi. Je sais pas. Je vois pas grand-chose, mais en tout cas... people in the chat were like, hey, it's the mission, Paul. We need to get the girl opposite you. on the live. Sorry, I was looking at my watch because Gabriel Agnor has just hooked me up with one beer a month on Patreon. Thanks so much, Gabriel. I appreciate it. I just got the email through now, but I think somebody else came through as well earlier on. Let me just check because I need to shout them out. I'll shout the Patreon people out at the end of the show because it's thanks to you guys that I can do this and reimburse the thousands of euros that I've spent making this show.
I'm getting a cut from that, right? I'm getting a cut. Hey, like an Italian getting his money back. You know, I'm getting a cut. Hey,
tá bem.
Hey, Madon, you just gave me a little bit of my Madon.
Dan Mitchell was the other person that came on a couple of minutes ago. What's going on, Rolly?
Ned
How are you?
Ned is asking, just to make that clear, okay? Ned is asking, you appear to have upgraded your cam as well. La qualité du vidéo est plus fluide. Ouais, parce que sachez que moi, je suis aussi un vidéaste, un réalisateur professionnel. Donc, des caméras chez moi, j'en ai. Et j'ai une caméra Sony, la meilleure caméra Sony que tu peux avoir. Et c'est grâce à moi qui a suggéré à Paul d'acheter une caméra Sony. Et c'est pour ça que l'image de Paul, elle est extraordinaire.
Qu'est-ce que tu racontes?
Paul est sur Sony en ce moment, quoi. Il a acheté une nouvelle caméra.
Je suis sur Sony, mais c'est parce que j'allais presque m'acheter un Canon et j'ai regardé plein de... Parce que I've already got a Canon camera that's on my shelf over there that's fucking useless. And then I watched a bunch of YouTube people who are camera geeks, and I'm a camera geek now. And I got a Sony because the new Sony A7S III is fucking amazing.
Super cool. Donc oui, donc Ned, I'm using a new camera. Well, I'm using my video camera, my Sony A7 III. Ouais, bonjour de Vancouver, Constance. Merde, il y a du monde partout dans le monde. Rolly, bonjour de Vancouver, Constance, québécoise à Vancouver. I love Vancouver. Have you been to Vancouver, Paul?
I went to Vancouver. Non? Bah oui, on a fait mon spectacle l'année dernière, enfin en 2018. On a fait mon spectacle d'ailleurs à Vancouver. Je crois que c'était 2 jours avant que Adeline m'a appelé pour me dire je suis enceinte. Et moi j'étais avec toi à Montréal.
Tu me l'avais pas dit.
Et je te l'ai pas dit. Et je te l'ai pas dit parce que du coup ça porte malheur avant les 3 mois d'annoncer. Et donc ma femme m'appelle chez Rowley. J'étais à Montréal pour ma tournée québécoise et canadienne. Et Rowley faisait ma première partie. Et du coup, ma femme, elle m'appelle, je suis sur le canapé à côté de Rowley. Et du coup, elle me dit, ouais, du coup, j'ai fait un test et je suis enceinte. Et moi, je voulais rien dire à Rowley à côté, donc je suis là. Super, cool. Ah ben non, mais c'est une bonne nouvelle, ça. Bah Non, j'ai même pas dit une bonne nouvelle parce que c'est sûr que toi à côté, Rowley, t'auras dit, là, c'est quoi la bonne nouvelle?
C'est quoi la bonne nouvelle?
J'étais juste là, oui, cool. Bah écoute, on se tient au courant, super. And inside of me, I'm like, ah! I'm gonna have a baby! And but I can't react. Rowley's next to me. I'm like,
dans tes yeux, une forme de panique. J'ai su que t'étais paniqué parce que bon, quand t'as raccroché, tu t'es mis à pleurer d'horreur.
C'est pas vrai.
Tu t'es mis à pleurer d'horreur. T'as dit, mate, do you have beer? I need to get drunk tonight.
Hold on.
T'avais reçu la pire nouvelle.
Ouais. Mais bon. Attends.
Oh, bonjour, Tadoussac. Hello, Alex. Tadoussac. Tadoussac, c'est une belle place. J'ai jamais été à Tadoussac, d'ailleurs.
C'est quoi,
les baleines? Tadoussac, c'est le...
Ah, c'est un endroit au Québec?
Oui, je t'ai dit, toi et Adeline, quand vous étiez chez moi, je dis, on peut aller à Tadoussac voir les baleines, puis après ça, on a fait fuck les baleines. C'est encore lisse.
C'est encore lisse. I have a... Oh, Jesus, I almost dropped my phone. Regarde, j'ai une photo de nous deux, enfin une vidéo plutôt, of us two. Let me... Go on, focus your shit.
Recule un peu. Ouais, on le voit là.
L'Alliance Française Vancouver is where we performed the show. And that was on the 25th of October. Fuck, almost jour pour jour. Il y a 2 ans, le 25 octobre, from fucking Vancouver. What cities did we do for the tour? We did Vancouver, we did Edmonton, we did Calgary, we did Winnipeg, and I think Montreal. That was it, right?
Ouais, c'est ça. On a fait Calgary. Calgary, jeez, I would not go back to Calgary.
You would not go back to Calgary? I'll be honest, I don't really remember Calgary.
Well, that's the point. Oh no, Calgary is where the car accident happened. the hit and run. Remember, we were walking in the street. The guy was drunk in his car. Et il a foncé dans un mur.
C'est ça. I've got a vlog about this. There's a vlog on my channel.
Oh
I can't remember what the vlog is called. I think it's I really fucking clickbaited the title of it because you've got to do this stuff for people to actually watch stuff on YouTube. Paul Taylor car accident. If you type in Paul Taylor car accident into YouTube, you will find, there we go, the vlog.
Go watch it. You have to watch the whole story. This is an amazing story.
Oh, shut up. J'arrive pas there's the thumbnail at the top there, and the title is, I don't want to show the video underneath, that's why I'm trying to hide it. Oh, the camera's losing its shit. Even the autofocus is drunk. The title is, I almost got killed by a drunk driver, because we did. We literally almost, and that was in Calgary, was it?
Yeah,
it was in Calgary.
It's not a story that happens every day, so we've witnessed something kind of fucked up. So if you guys want to know the story, just go watch that vlog episode. It's really good.
Yeah, Ub T says, I remember the vlog. Well, thanks, Ub, for watching the vlog. You're my favorite person.
People want to know what the expression is today, and it's an expression that I use a lot. Je sais pas comment l'aborder, en fait. En fait, c'est une expression pour désigner que quelqu'un est juste un pauvre. Et au Québec, quand quelqu'un est comme pauvre, on dit « t'es un BS ». You're a BS. And BS does not stand for bullshit. Pierre-Olivier Tremblay knows about it. Everybody from Quebec in the chat knows about it. When we say to someone...
Send it to me in the comments so I can put it on the screen
BS,
with your face.
Le BS means le bien-être social. And bien-être social in Quebec means l'aide sociale. L'aide sociale. Donc, je sais pas si vous savez c'est quoi l'aide sociale dans votre pays. It's when the government gives you money to
Hey, Rolly. Tu sais pas si les gens en France savent c'est quoi l'aide sociale? Dude, this country...
tout le monde en France est sur l'aide sociale, non?
Non, pas tout le monde, mais it's one of the most socialist countries in the world where there's a whole bunch of social help and stuff like that. So they know...
So there you go. Okay, so this is it. So,
je sais pas si vous savez dans votre pays c'est quoi l'aide sociale. Ah, c'est drôle.
Oui, c'est pour ça que tout le monde... personne ne travaille chez vous. Tout le monde est sur le bien-être social. Ben voilà, bien-être social, ça veut dire BS. Et quand tu dis à quelqu'un au Québec, t'es un BS, it means t'es un pauvre. You're poor. You have no purpose in your life and you're sucking the government's money for nothing. Donc on dit, you're BS, t'es un BS. Something could be BS as well. Like, hey, ta caméra, elle est BS. You have a cheap camera. It's being something that is cheap. If you're BS, you're cheap. You live as a cheap. And an item, an object could be BS, could be cheap as well. Donc, c'est BS, t'es un BS, c'est une BS. And we have a TV show in Quebec that became very, very popular. And it's called Les Bougons. And Les Bougons is a must-to-see TV show. I'm sending you a picture, Paul, of what the real Bougon is. The Bougon is a family called Les Bougons, and the whole family is on le bien-être social, and they live sucking up the government's money and doing BS stuff. So
could you say, so is it a way of saying like you're a cheapskate?
Exactement. C'est
so
exactement ça.
You might be like, oh, I mean, in English, we would also say you're tight. It means that you're tight for money, you don't have a lot of money, but basically, if you're like, let's say you're going out for dinner with 4 friends, right? And at the end of the dinner, after a couple of bottles of wine, lots of food, at the end, somebody goes, hey, should we just split the bill? And then you've got one guy who's like, well, I only really had a starter and like 1 beer. And you're like, oh, you're so fucking tight. Like, stop, we're all out together. This is fun. Like, why are we going to split the... Like, why are we paying individually? Donc ça, c'est genre, hey, arrête d'être un BS, c'est ça?
Yeah, you could throw out BS in that kind of situation, but mostly what's going to happen is someone is going to go like, hey, t'es cheap en tabarnak. Just straightforward. T'es cheap en tabarnak.
Attends, je mets la photo. C'était quoi l'émission, là, que t'as dit?
Les Bougons.
Les Bougons. Attends, je mets ça à la place de ma face de marde.
Because let's make it clear, BS, être un BS, is not being cheap. BS is a lifestyle. So
Right.
être un BS, you dress like a BS. You don't want to go to work because you're getting money from the government. So you're cheating off saying to the government that you're looking for a job, but you're getting money on the side. And if you show the picture, you will see what a BS family looks like.
Yeah, okay, I see it. I mean, the guy on the left there on that photo looks kind of like me in 20 years' time with his beer in his hand, his fucking
Exactly.
t-shirt, doing fucking lives until the end of his life.
The wife looks crazy, and the little Asian kid, okay, they've adopted an Asian kid to get money from the government because they adopted a kid that they don't care about, but they're getting money from the government because of that. That's freaking BS.
Right, okay.
Like that's the summum of being un BS. So I love that expression because I often use it.
Yeah, people are saying it looks like Shameless. Andy Shacks says it looks like Shameless, the UK TV show. It is. I mean, it looks pretty much like that. And L'étranger triste, sorry, who won one of the competitions last week on Saturday, says a freeloader. That is a good, more American English way to say un BS, a freeloader, someone who's freeloading off the government.
Exactly. P.O. Tremblay, il me semble que ça a été adapté en France. Je crois que oui. Je pense qu'un Français peut
Il y a
nous
Alex,
dire,
il y a Alex W qui dit un cassos social, mais un cassos en français, when we say un cassos, like a social case, it's more like somebody who's crazy. Like you would say something like, ah putain, Paul là, l'anglais c'est un cassos, il est malade mental, il est fou. Donc c'est pas exactement la même
mais oui. Les Bougons a été adapté en France. The TV show itself.
Oh, really?
Yep. And here's the picture of what the family in France looks like. Je t'envoie ça, Paul. Donc ça, c'est l'émission en France. Voici les Bougons, mais version France. And the show's called...
Ah, c'est les tuches?
Ça s'appelle La soirée Bougon sur M6.
La soirée.
A tourné à la catastrophe. 5,6% de l'audience et 1,5 million de téléspectateurs, 2 fois moins qu'en octobre. Oh, ok, donc c'est nul à chier, en fait.
Ouais, apparemment. Les Bougons, ok. Well, there we go.
So, just to get back on Boris Johnson, what do you think of Boris Johnson? What does he look like? He looks like a BS. Il a l'air d'un BS avec sa coupe de cheveux. Yeah. Ben, il a l'air d'un BS. Moi, je le vois, je fais, mais c'est un BS.
Boris Johnson looks like a BS and he talks a lot of BS.
Ben, there you go. Un BS, ça parle, tabarnak, je sais pas trop parler, je suis comme, si j'aurais, si je serais, un BS n'a pas été à l'école. Mais bon, faut faire attention, c'est des stéréotypes, c'est pas tout le monde qui est comme ça, bref, on n'embarquera pas dans les stéréotypes.
Yeah, it's a comedy show.
Exactly, it's a comedy show, and it's an expression that actually exists here. So if you hear someone telling you you're BS,
heard it. I like it.
Someone is cheap about you're cheap about something. So voila, it's le BS.
Rolly,
yes,
mate. Congratulations on the new setup. You look great.
Thank you so much.
It looks good. What's weird is that it's currently 11 p.m. in France and it's 4 p.m. in Montreal, but you're darker than I am. It looks like it's the opposite time. You might need to figure out how to.
Il fait pas super beau ici. Il fait gris. Il y a pas de soleil. Il y a rien. Donc it's almost as dark as in France right now. I'm pretty sure. It's dark gray. Gray.
Yeah, but here it's nighttime. I mean, it's night. Hold on. Again, I think I probably need to adjust my.
Mais peut-être que moi.
Hold on. Let me adjust my lights so that it looks like it's the same time as Rolly. Hold on.
Moi, je peux ajuster mes. Je peux ajuster mes ISO.
There we go. I'm as dark as Rolly. No, it doesn't look as good. Let me turn it back
mais
on.
Regarde, j'ai augmenté mes ISO, mes ISO, c'est correct là, ça va. Tout le monde, ça va, l'image est belle.
Yeah, but it still looks like your room is mainly made up of the light behind you. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. We'll spend some more time. I like it. It looks much better than it used to. It's still maybe a bit dark. But your wall is black, so it's not going to not be dark.
The wall is black, so that's the decoration. My wall is black. That was the purpose. But at least j'ai fait l'effort, guys, right?
Exactly. Rolly put in the effort. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Rolly Assal, who you can follow on Instagram at Rolly Assal to follow his shenanigans, ses conneries sur Instagram. Il sort une nouvelle série qui s'appelle Un jour de pluie.
Yes, jour de pluie.
Juste
We
jour
were
de
filming
pluie.
today. Just
Oh, you
jour
were
de pluie
filming-
with an S. We were
you were
filming
filming-
today, yesterday, tomorrow. We're filming all week because we probably gonna launch a new episode every day we get rain outside.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good job you're not English because you would be doing a new episode every fucking day. So
How come Kimberly G knows my real name? She goes by Roland. How come you know that Roland is my actual real name?
because
I've never said it on the live.
You might.
I've never said it on the live.
Maybe Kimberly came to one of my shows. Kimberly is back, ladies and gentlemen. I
Maybe
haven't
she
seen
saw my
Kimberly in
stand-up
ages.
comedy. Maybe she saw my stand-up comedy bit.
Yeah, you've probably put it on your Instagram, innit?
This is how famous I am.
Innit?
Tabarnak.
God, yes. Go follow Rolly at Rolly Assal on Instagram. Rolly, we'll see you next week. On se voit la semaine prochaine.
C'était un plaisir. Merci, Paul.
You look fucking great in your new setup. I'm happy. We've made it work. It looks professional, and I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, mate. See you later.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Cheers. Bisous, bye.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, fucking Rolly Assal, a round of applause. Brr, brr. It's already 10 past 11. I don't know how to do 1 hour show anymore. This used to be 1 hour. And then it was a 10 hour. I don't know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, here's the deal, right? Let me get serious for 2 seconds before we get ridiculous again. Rolly, he's put in a lot of effort to set up the background. We do this for you guys, for the 500 people that are watching, or the 476. It's so much fun. I'll be honest, this is my new favorite thing. The stage, doing my shows on stage is great when there are people there. But in the last couple of shows, there's not been very many people because of couvre-feu, the cover fire. Everyone's in the shit together, right? People have got to get home early. People are finishing work late. Il n'y a pas le temps pour venir voir des spectacles. Donc, c'est compliqué. Donc, ça, c'est mon truc préféré. And I have to say that I'm going to buy a new computer. I think I'm going to buy a new computer because my laptop isn't good enough. It's just not. It's too small. It doesn't work. It dies as soon as I do something complicated. So I'm going to buy a new iMac on the table here that will actually be able to not only do the lives, but I'll be able to edit videos easier because this new camera is the editing is shit because it's too good. The camera's too good for my computer. Basically, I'm going to spend another fucking 3,000 euros on a new computer. And all of this is possible because of you guys who support me not only through the super chats on YouTube, but Patreon. That's where I get paid to do this job of doing live shows. For you guys, on s'amuse ensemble pendant le couvre-feu et tous les jeudis à 22h. Donc, si vous voulez me soutenir pendant cette aventure de live que je continue, j'ai déjà investi là genre 12 000 euros dans ce truc entre le décor derrière, la caméra, tout ce qui se passe, réparer mon ordinateur qui était pété, les lumières, tout ce qui se passe. Et donc là, tout ce qui se passe sur Patreon, c'est pour rembourser l'argent que j'ai dépensé. So it's thanks to you guys on Patreon that make this show possible. If you weren't there, I would probably have to stop because it's costing me too much money to make this show now. But you guys on Patreon, you've been fucking incredible. Thank you for being here. Gabrielle, Dan Mitchell, Tessa T, Thomas B, and Austin Attica, sorry. Ron Finakadas, Olivia Chung, Tony Aquino's on there, Sandlab, Sarah, Emma. I think I've already called you, the rest of you out. There's a bunch of you. There's 49 of you now on Patreon. Thank you so much. If you do sign up to Patreon, you get some exclusive videos, posts, photos, thoughts. It's just a better way of connecting with me on a more intimate level. And extra happy hour lives a month. So thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Thanks to people who support me on Super Chat. You guys are fucking great. And also, if you can't watch the live, then you can listen to it as well. I make this audio into a podcast, and people can listen to the show on their way to work instead of watching it, which is cool because you can't always sit in front of YouTube for an hour. So I've made this into a podcast, and I also speak to the podcast before and after the show. So you get exclusive audio content if you go listen to the podcast. Did somebody else just hit me up? Oh, Rachel Cavalier, thank you. for your Patreon action. That's amazing. That's incredible. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So yeah, go listen to the podcast like tomorrow when it comes out, because there'll be some more audio stuff that I didn't talk about on the live. Yeah, what else? William's back, the winner of the t-shirt. He said, Paul Taylor, I was supposed to be working on my lecture, a King's Fresher. There you go, you're a fresher at King's College London, maybe? Ended up winning a t-shirt. Paul, you're great. J'ai laissé tomber une place au premier rang pour 2 tickets in London. Yeah, in 21. There you go. William Hawari, well done for winning the ticket. And you should fucking work on your lecture at King's College. The school that I wanted to, or the university that I wanted to go to, but I didn't have the correct grades. Doesn't matter. I had a better life because I didn't go to King's, and now I'm doing this. Because otherwise, I would have probably ended up being some sort of financial banker wanker. Financial banker wanker. Yeah. Amazing. Last question of the evening. Kath, does Paul... Go on, Kath. Does Paul's wife work? Yes, she does. She works with me. She does a lot of administrative work, a lot of behind the scenes, making sure that the company that we created in order for her to get paid works correctly in terms of French administration. I don't know how the French administration works. So my wife deals with a lot of that, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Obviously, because we had a baby a year ago, she's been less able to do that because, you know, COVID, working from home, me. Now the creche is closed. She's being a fucking legend and looking after the baby, and I'm kind of taking on more of the admin stuff than I used to. But yeah, we're trying to figure it out. We are trying to figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, right. Jeremy De Silva says, still no OnlyFans. Jeremy, I don't know what OnlyFans is. I know it's some sort of thing that sex workers used to be like, hey, join the fucking pornography. I don't know. Patreon is better because Patreon takes a lot less money than YouTube, and it's more of it's just a better way to support creators is through Patreon. So hit me up on Patreon if you haven't already, and you'll get some exclusive shit. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 11:15 p.m. Il est 11h15, mais j'ai pas encore fini ma bière. Ah, je vais quand même rester un tout petit peu pour finir ma bière. I'm gonna. Hey, this motherfucker, this beer, by the way, Big Mountain Brewing Company. This is actually from Mont Blanc. I don't know if you can see it on here. Go on. I'm too close. Come out, Paul. Come out. Zoom. Mont Blanc, Chamonix, Mont Blanc, from the actual Mont Blanc. That's funny. I didn't even do that on purpose. I've had 2 beers, one from Mont Blanc next to Montpellier, and one from the real Mont Blanc. Cheers. Thanks, Big Mountain Brewing Company. By the way, they sent me a bunch of beers. What's cool is I'm starting to get, like, beer companies saying, hey, Paul, we love your shit. Do you want some beers? Yes. So I have too many beers now. From Une Petite Mousse, which is the big box down there. From Big Mountain Company, I've got another Swiss company sending me beers. I've got a company based in Mont Saint-Michel who are going to now send me beers. If you own or know a brewing company that want to send me beers, I'm all for it. Do it. I'll stick around for 5 minutes while I finish the beer. What other questions? Vous avez quoi d'autre comme question pour moi? Oh, c'est trop bizarre quand il passe de l'anglais au français sans pression. Oh, my computer. Come on, get on the screen. Oh, is it because the battery on my camera is about to die, ladies and gentlemen. When the camera dies, I'm leaving. Because it's now plugged in, but not to my computer. That was my error. But I'm on 47%. Wait, yeah, I've got a problem with my computer, ladies and gentlemen. It's that the battery just decides to drop and drop and drop for no reason. Nothing's plugged in. I don't get it. It's just not made for streaming. I need to buy a better computer. It's going to take a month to get here, though. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Oh, Her Divine Shadow, clearly you're not one of the fans. You haven't been here long enough. If you had your own beer, what would you name it? Herr de Veen, I have 2 of my own beers up here. I will go get them down. Since you asked the question, they don't exist anymore. You can't buy them anymore. These are collector. There's only 2 left. I'll show you them now. Herr de Veen. Herr de Veen. Herr de Veen. My first beer that I ever made, Herr de Veen, was with Une Petite Mousse, and it was called La Franglais by Paul Taylor, and it was an Earl Grey IPA. And my second beer is called Origin. Like, I speak about my origins on stage, and this was a beer made with juniper berries, so it tastes kind of like a gin and tonic, Herr de Veen. There we go. Fun facts. None of them are available because Une Petite Mousse, unfortunately, had to close their brewery because of COVID, because the landlords were asking for the same amount of rent and they couldn't afford it because they were shut down. They are still sending people beers and in boxes and advent calendars, but they don't brew beers anymore. So if you do know of a brewery in France that wants to brew a beer with me to make my 3rd beer that we can send, to people that want to buy it, then let me know. James Ashford, will you come to England for your show? Yes, I will. In theory, on February 2nd, James. In London, February 2nd, at the Leicester Square Theatre. Le Leicester Square Theatre. February 2nd, I'm bringing my show. That is, of course, dependent on COVID. For right now, it's happening. It might not because it's now been pushed back 2 times already. It might get pushed back a 3rd time. So yeah, who knows? Mathurin Aron, what is your favorite jour de la semaine? Thursdays is my favorite day of the week. 2 reasons. 1, I do my stand-up show, So British ou Presque, at L'Européen right now on Thursdays. And secondly, because of the live. Now, I am doing 2 more Thursdays at L'Européen. No, I'm doing 1 more Thursday. Next Thursday is the final Thursday of So British ou Presque at L'Européen, because then we're doing Saturdays and Sundays instead of Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So Thursdays will probably still be my favorite day because I'll get to spend the whole day at home with... Oh, no! Look at that! Battery exhausted. Ladies and gentlemen, the camera battery has died officially. So that means that I am dead officially. Look, now we're back on my webcam. Should I just keep doing the webcam? I should just... Why did I spend so much money on a camera when the quality here is just so good? Paul, it doesn't matter. We don't care. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about it for the end of the show. Thank you for being here. Did I miss anyone on the super chat while we were going? Did anyone super chat me in the meantime? A bunch of you did, yeah. Kristen Kim, Atika. Why, Atika? Stop super chatting me. You're already on Patreon. You're already amazing. Thank you. C. Cuneo, Kimberly G, Life on Low Batteries, Fred DL. Thanks so much for the super chats. Thank you even more for those of you who are supporting me through Patreon. Because it's where it's at, Patreon, if I'm honest. Patreon.com/Paul Taylor. Check it out. I might be adding... Let me know what you want. Those of you who are on Patreon, let me know what else I can do for Patreon and what else you want to see. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. It is 11:20 p.m. It is time that I finish my beer and go home. Well, I've got to edit... I've got to edit the title, the thumbnail. Oh, we didn't talk to Rolly about the thumbnail. Motherfucker. The thumbnail of today's show, right? The thumbnail of today's show, where is it? Rolly is an absolute idiot because, we didn't talk to him about it. Hold on. Oh, fuck it. You know what? I'm staying for 10 more minutes. I'm going to change the battery in my camera. And also, we're going to call Rolly back, see if he's around. Because, dude, we can't let him get away with that as an English mistake. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is, now we're turning into a proper situation. Hold on. I need to find so I can show it to him. Where is it? It's in my files. It's in my documents. Where are we? Documents. Happy Hour Live. Where is it? Happy Hour Live. Happy Hour. thumbnails, season 2 thumbnails. For those of you who don't know what is happening, Rolly Asal, he takes care of all the thumbnails. Oh, come on, the camera's not working anymore. Oh, it's because I didn't turn it on. Bang, bang. Rolly is a graphical artist, and he takes care of all the thumbnails. And he made a thumbnail today, which read, come on, October 22nd. Let's get him back on. Let's see if he's around. Hold on. Let me open up Skype. Cancel. Let me call him. I don't know if he'll pick up now. If he's still watching the live, he'll already heard this. Let me get that out. Why is this focus not working? It's probably because it's... Oh, I know.
Allô?
Yeah, Rolly.
Oui.
T'es où là? T'es dehors?
Non, je suis chez nous, mais je suis en train de faire... I'm gaming now.
Tu vois mon écran ou pas?
T'es en train... C'est la live encore ou pas?
Ouais. Tu vois mon écran ou pas?
Ben, je peux le voir si je l'active.
Bah, active-le.
October 22nd.
No. It's not October 22nd. What have you written?
22nd. Je me suis fourré, Carlis.
People are upset, Rolly. I didn't even realize that it said October 22nd. So
Ça, là, c'est à cause de tabarnak. Bro, je fais trop de choses en même temps, en fait.
October 27th. Oh, Rolly, you can't. I mean, that's a classic. That's a classic non-English speaking mistake. I'm surprised you made it.
Well, first of all, this is a mistake. That's why we call it a mistake. It wasn't on purpose. C'est pas le mec sait pas parler anglais. Je sais très bien parler anglais. C'est parce que what you don't tell the people is I don't billions of thumbnails to do, so my copy pasting went too fast.
Bollocks! Bollocks, you had billions. You had 12 to do. You had 12?
Oui, j'ai 12, oui, mais avant, j'en avais combien?
Ouais, mais avant, tu faisais pas d'erreur. Et là, t'en avais 12 à faire pour les 12 semaines entre le 1er octobre et le 17 décembre. T'avais 12 semaines à faire. Et t'as quand même raté 20. I checked all the others, and all the others are fine.
Of course they're fine. J'ai fait l'erreur une fois. But don't you double check?
Mate, I trust you. I don't double check. Why would I double check? I trust you. What's going on? Oh, the flat. Oh, I think Mum's come in. Oh, Mum's come in to the daughter's room and said, "Hey, you need to close your window because there's a dirty fucking man opposite watching what's going on." So yeah, can you fix the 22nd, the 22th?
Et c'est pour quand ça? On est quoi aujourd'hui? Je sais même pas on est quoi aujourd'hui.
Bah, regarde ton calendrier, on est quel jour aujourd'hui?
Ah, c'est aujourd'hui le 22.
C'est pour ça que les gens, ils se sont rendus compte, parce que depuis le début de ce live, le thumbnail, c'est the 22th of October. Piotr K says, Rolly, you're a real wanker. I agree with you, Piotr. It's a great point.
What's a wanker? Un chialeux?
Un branleur.
Tabarnak.
Right.
Branleur, lo.
See, now the thing is, your whole new setup that looks all sexy and nice is now all gone to shit because now you're back on your iPhone with a fucking light above your head. Bref, thanks, Rolly.
I'll make the effort not to make any more mistakes for you people.
Yeah, all right. Good. We'll see you later.
Le mec, il m'a appelé juste pour me dire que je suis une merde.
C'est ça. C'est exactement ça. All right, get out of here.
All
see
right.
you later.
Sorry.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Rolly Asal and his 22th. Look at that. Kath. 22. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. I think we were going to finish the show, right? Did I even finish my beer? I haven't finished my beer. Right. Banker wankers, people are saying. Financial banker wanker. Elite gamer sent. Yeah, I think that's going to be the new title for people that work on Wall Street or the City of London ou La Défense à Paris. They're financial banker wankers. It sounds much better. What could it be in French? Les financiers en finance. Les finances. Aidez-moi les Français. Financial banker wanker. J'ai envie d'insulter les gens qui travaillent en finance. Parce que, en vrai, tout est à cause d'eux. Même s'ils sont au téléphone, ils travaillent dans une banque, c'est de leur faute. Le Covid. Financial banker wanker. En français, j'ai pas la solution. Banqueur branleur. Ah, c'est pas mal. Banqueur branleur, Simon Crane. Banqueur branleur. That works, doesn't it? Banker wanker. Banqueur branleur. I like it. Next time I do my stand-up show and there's somebody who works in finance, I'll be like, oh, you're a financial banker wanker. Hey, travaille en finance, ouais, banqueur branleur. Banqueur branleur, voleur, somebody said. I like it. Oh, Jesus, Paul, get off the live. On s'en bat les couilles de ta race. Allez, right. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this live. That was an hour and a half instead of 1 hour. I mean, it's better than 10 hours, right? Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm going to finish my beer. I'm going to love you and leave you, as the Brits would say. And I'll see you next Thursday, 10 p.m. Or tomorrow at 7 p.m. if you're coming to the live show. Or Saturday, 7 p.m. for the live show. Or on Patreon, probably on Monday or Tuesday if you sign up to Patreon. I do some videos especially for you guys. All right, cheers everyone. Thanks for being here. Love you. That is it for another week. Thanks for joining. It's been amazing. And bisous, bye.
Thanks for watching Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. See you dickhead soon for another episode.